Hi. We're here today to look at my Firefly FFJA Jazzmaster-ish style guitar from Firefly Guitars. I bought this directly from their website. I believe it's called Guitar Garden. And I never measured them. I think it came with 9s, but the reason I bought this was to work at creating a guitar that is kind of in between a regular electric guitar and a baritone guitar. Regular guitar is usually tuned from E to E. A baritone guitar, quite often, is tuned from B to B. It's kind of in between a regular guitar and a bass guitar. So I wanted something a little lower than a regular guitar, not quite as low as a baritone, to come up with different chord voicings so I can play different chords or chord shapes and come up with a different voice for that chord. I wanted to try tuning down to C sharp. So I bought a set of 11 to 49 D'Addario regular strings with a plain third, not a wound third. Tuned it down, did a little bit of setup work, didn't take very much, and I might have to do a little bit more later on. It's still kind of settling in, we'll see. But today I want to see what this is going to sound like. We're going to start with the neck pickup. And yes, I'm weird. I like the neck pickup usually more so than a bridge pickup on most of my guitars. Depends on the recording and the song that I'm doing. But let's start with that neck pickup. Just clean. I am using my Rivera 410 Kiana in the American setting, which is kind of a Fender type sound. Kind of cool, kind of cool. The middle position. and the bridge position. Try adding a little bit of fuzz. Now, haven't tried this yet. We're going to try a little bit of some ambient type sounds, because that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to look at this guitar. That was playing in C sharp, would be E on a regular guitar. Now I'm going to try some different chord voicings down in this area. Let's get rid of the delay and just do some reverb. So I'm playing a D chord position here, and it's a B chord. Just added the phaser. Now, shutting off all the effects. And just turning up the volume. There's a lot of hum in this system. Right now it's set on the bridge pickup. If I combine pickups, quite often that is a noise canceling position, and it isn't on this guitar. So I'll have to be careful with that, or use a noise gate or something like that, but I'm probably never going to be playing this guitar that loudly. Again, this has a 4-piece mahogany body. It's kind of a walnut type of a stain on there. Bolt-on neck. The neck is supposed to be Canadian maple. And I'm gonna have some pictures, some close-up pictures. It has a very slight flaming on the neck. Very nice. It's a very high gloss finish, but it doesn't seem to be overly sticky to me in my preferences. It has a rosewood fretboard, and when I was putting some lemon oil on there, my fingers turned almost as black as the cover on this microphone. And I will include a little picture of just a little paper towel that I used to kind of clean off some of that excess. So it's probably going to be shedding a little bit. They probably use some kind of a dye to darken the rosewood fretboard, which I don't really mind, but I'm not crazy about it getting black on my fingers. I'm sure it'll wear off eventually. I didn't take off the pick guard. My understanding is, and the way that these feel, I am guessing that these are the same as what other people have reported. These are a large size potentiometer, just the large diameter, not the little dime size. They feel substantial, real smooth, and the tapers, I should probably show you that. That was the volume. Tone control. And that's in the middle pickup position. Good ranges, good tapers. It has abalone looking fret markers. There's good color in them. I'm guessing that it's, probably that manufactured type abalone. But nice dot inlays. The fretwork on this was amazing. Smooth fret ends, not overly rounded like some of the stainless steel frets that they're putting in guitars today. Beautiful fretwork, no fret sprout at all. The frets, when I first took it out of the box, had a little bit of a gritty sound if you bent strings. Just a quick conditioning. I didn't do anything to the frets, conditioning the fretboard, putting the new strings on, smooth as silk. Just beautiful, beautiful fretwork. Very happy with that. I did not have to do anything to the nut slots other than put a little bit of graphite in there. And it, let me do this one more time. Neck pickup. Very, very acceptable tuning stability for me and my needs. I very rarely do something like that unless it is at the very, very beginning, like an opening line or a closing line in some of my music, something like that. And even then, it is at a point where I'm doing kind of an accent type of take to where I don't have to play through the whole song. Tuners seem fine. Nothing fancy. I can't see any name on them, but they seem to do fine. They seem to hold tune fine, even with some kind of aggressive vibrato arm action, or whammy bar action. And I find that if you wrap your strings well on the tuning posts there and don't have them all jumbled up, that helps tuning stability. One of the biggest helps for tuning stability is how you wrap the strings up here. This has the Wilkinson M series vibrato or tremolo system on it. It is probably the least expensive in their line, at least from what I could see in a quick search on, like, through Amazon, I think it was. But it seems to work fine. It's a 2-point trem, kind of a knife edge type design with individual cast saddles that are adjustable for intonation and height very easily. It seems very stable. It was pretty easy for me to adjust. I will show a picture of the open cavity here. I used just the standard 3 springs that came on it. The arm is a push-in style. Underneath this plate, it has a very tiny Allen screw to set the swing tension. You can have it very, very loose if you want to. The way I've got mine is if I pull it up just a little bit, whoops, pull it out just a little bit, it swings pretty freely. If I push it in just a tiny bit, it becomes stable to I can position it wherever I want to, so it's within easy reach if I wanted to use it that way. I am guessing there is no shielding at all on this. I don't know if shielding would help with the 60 cycle hum type noise. These are single coil pickups, and there will be noise with the higher gain or higher volume type settings. And I was a little disappointed in that the middle pickup combination did not have that hum canceling feature that many guitars do. The knobs are, you know, just the basic Fender-esque plastic knob. Nothing fancy. I don't really have a preference either way, as long as they do their job and don't pop off easily. That's fine. The switch feels a little clunky. It's very noisy, as you can hear. All the electronics seem to be, other than the hum, the 60 cycle hum, they seem to be noise free, and everything seems to be working beautifully at this point in time. Truss rod adjustment is at the headstock, which I either like it that way or with the dial at the heel end. I don't like having to take the neck off or take the pick guard off to try to adjust the truss rod. That is not my favorite kind at all. The finish-wise, it is very good. I wouldn't say it's immaculate, but it's very, very good. I've noticed a couple of little teeny tiny scuffs, nothing that I would complain about. There's one, the most noticeable one is at this little ridge right here. Not a big deal. This guitar is thus far a success in what I was trying to do in creating a guitar that is tuned between a regular standard tuned E to E guitar and a baritone, which is normally tuned to either B to B or A to A. Those are usually, and sometimes C to C. But this I'm tuning to C sharp. I like it. I like the sounds I'm getting. I love the way it plays. It feels great. The neck is a little bit thicker, and it still feels to me like it has a very slight V taper right at the very end, cowboy chord end, if you will, at the guitar. And as you get up to about here, it feels just kind of that standard C shape with maybe just a little slight heavier shoulder on it. Not a D shape, it's more of a C, but it's a little beefier. And I'll put the measurements down in the description box below this video here. For everything, pickup reading wise, I don't have a way to do that, but I will put everything that is listed that I can find from other people's videos and from the website. I will list that down in the description box. So far, very wonderful. Very, very happy. This is my first Firefly guitar. I'm guessing this isn't going to be my last. I like it. I like it a lot. And the only thing is it's a little bit heavy. This weighs exactly 9 pounds. Not a deal breaker, but it just so you're aware, this personal example weighs 9 pounds exactly. And that's with, all the plastic removed, with the tremolo arm on, and with the new strings on. It's a little hefty. I like the sound. I like the way it plays. Love the way it feels. It's a pretty flat fretboard radius. I believe it is 14. inch radius on there, so it's pretty flat. If you like the typical Fender type radius, which I'm not a fan of, you won't like this one. I like a little bit flatter. The roundest I tend to like is a 10. 14 is fine for me. So far, I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to recording with this, and I think I'm going to do an ambient type thing first to see if my little experiment works the way I hope it will, and I'm pretty sure it will. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the little bell right there so that you can be notified the next time I post a video. It could be taking a first look at something that I just get in. It could be a guitar, it could be an effects unit, it could be a Native American style flute, which these take kind of center stage in most of my music, replacing, in most cases, a vocal line or a lead guitar melody. I use the native flute to do my singing for me. And I've been playing guitar longest, over 55 years. Love the guitar. I love the flute. I also play other instruments as well. A lot of my music videos are showcased here on my YouTube channel. I do backing tracks also. So if you haven't, please subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified next time I post a video. And I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I know I'm gonna. You take care.